I grew up Catholic and kind of just used that as a label. Thought I was right with God because I just went to church maybe once a month and prayed here and there and threw a cross chain on my neck. Then in the fall of 2023, I started having like serious, unexplainable panic attacks. I was just living a life of like fear, depression, and anxiety until a night in January of 2024 where I really felt free from these chains of anxiety and like thought I was on top of the world again. That lasted me about like 20 minutes. I received a text from my best friend that his battle with cancer was terminal and that I was gonna lose him by the end of the month. I lost my best friend and I drowned my sorrows in drugs, alcohol, and sexual immorality. Everyone kind of told me, they were like, you know, tried to comfort me by saying, don't worry, like God's got him, he's home with God. And it kind of made me reflect on my own life. What if I was in his shoes? Would I be home with God right now? Would I be in peace with God right now? That kind of motivated me to get in the Word with Mike, and I started studying the Bible with Mike. When I first started studying, I knew what had to be done in my life, but I just kind of had a lot of dangerous spiritual influence that I just wanted to do things my way. I went right back to where I was feeling my Jesus-sized hole in my heart. You know, I was using like my fake ID to sneak out and get drunk and high however much I wanted to. And this went on for a couple weeks until I was just really like done and disgusted with myself. I decided to fast. I had never fasted before. I just heard, you know, it was really good for your spirit. And, you know, 2 days later, Jesus did the rest. After I fasted, these 2 days after, he encountered me supernaturally and gave me no option to turn back to my life of sin. He filled me with this spiritual high that night that I had never felt before or since. He dragged me by the collar out of my life of sin and finally brought me home. For anyone that's on the fence listening to me today, trust me, you're never too far off from God's love. And life as a disciple is seriously second to none, a decision that you will never regret.